Hi, my name is Antonio Newton, your local realtor with the Newton Group at Coldwell Banker, and welcome to March Market Stats for 2022. Before we dive into today's video, please remember you can catch, I don't know if y'all heard that thunder, but it's thunder. You can catch all of our videos, and look, it got me distracted. You can catch all of our video series on our YouTube channel at the Newton Group. There you'll find our Time to Talk Tuesday, where we talk about tips and tricks and just a ton of information, whether you're a buyer, seller, or investor in this market. We also talk about things that you can do to get ready to buy or sell your house. We also have our interview series where we interview lenders, home inspectors, attorneys, business owners. That's after coffee, as well as our monthly market stats video as well. And you can connect with us on some of our other social media sites, such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and others. So let's dive into Kershaw County market stats for March 2022. We did 4% more sales than we did in March last year. So we did 99 for March 2022 versus 95 for 2021. The average sales price has jumped up 29%. Now, just for full clarity and disclosure, this does not mean that every homeowner has gained 29%. As we know, Kershaw County, you have a ton of new construction going on right now, everywhere in Elgin, Lugoff, as well as in Camden, and some of the outskirts. So with that being said, a lot of that is reflective in this price per square foot. But as that goes, price per square foot, average sales price, but as that continues to rise, it pulls up the resale values as well. So the average for March sales price was $293,874, which is up from $228,432 last year. So those are huge gains. Those are huge numbers. So let's say you bought a new house last year. You may not have gained 29%, but let's say you gained 15% in equity. What can you do with that? And if you don't know your number, then you should watch the video on why you need to know your number. And then we'll put that link up there as well so you can see whether you want to sell your house or not, why it's important you know the number and know the value of your house. And not only that, but what's affecting the value of your house, whether it's the new construction that's going on, etc. When you look at the available homes that we have on the market right now, we're up 4% where we were last year. So we have 219 versus 211. And we know some of the new construction is not on the market right now. Some of it gets sold before it gets put on the market. And obviously that is going to affect these numbers. And please remember, closed sales are actually deals that were written in January and February. So even though, we're doing March market stats and the interest rates went up in March. So right now they're hovering around 4.5% today, but these numbers don't necessarily reflect how the market has adjusted to those rates, because those interest rates just went up in March. So deals that were written in March aren't going to close until April, maybe May. If they're written at the end of March, it may even close, later, because sometimes things happen in a transaction. But when you look at the average days on the market, 37 days for March 2022. When you compare that to what it was February, it was 36 days. So things are staying on 1 day longer. Does that mean the market's slowing down? I don't know. We got to continue to monitor that to see if that trend continues. So next month, when we do April stats, if it's going to be, maybe 39 days or 40 days, then we can see potentially a slowdown. But when we're looking at what it was compared to last year it was 36 days. So we're still hovering around there. So on average for the past 12 months or so, it's been around that, mid to low 30 in terms of your days on the market. But when you look at that list to sell price ratio, so last month we were at 100.31%. Now we're at 100.13%. So there we see another little dip, another little decrease. So buyers are still paying above list price, but not quite as much. So is this trend going to continue? And this is why it's so important that you watch the market, that you see what's going on, that you follow these numbers and this data, because whether you're a homeowner or whether you're thinking about getting in the marketplace, these data is going to affect and dictate how you operate, how you move, what you're offering or what you're accepting for your property. So when we look at our chart and we break it down by price point and we see what's going on. So we still see that big gap really for Kershaw County is between that 200 and 500 price point. You look at that in 3 to 4, you got 99 pending, 34 closed, only 41 active. Between 2 and 300,000, there's only 14 active properties with 38 closed and 63 pending. So those people who didn't get them 63 houses are fighting over these 14 right now, which is once again how you see these prices continue to rise. So that 200 to really 500 price point. And look at that 4 to 5. There's only 3 active properties between 4 and 500 in Kershaw County with 24 pending and 8 closed. So there again, you see there's a big bottleneck, and that's where you see that average, that sale price to list price continue to increase. So what does this data mean for you? Well, that highly depends on if you're a seller or a buyer, or the role you're trying to play in this marketplace. Once again, it's very unfair for me to tell you how you can use this data, but what I can offer you is reach out to us. Either comment on this video. If you're really bold, you can give me a call or shoot me a text. I promise that we will buy out time to get your call answered, to answer your text, to see exactly what we can do to help you get the information you need. If you want to know the number for your house because you're thinking about maybe refinancing or doing something else or getting a HELOC loan or maybe even selling, let us know. We can do a complete, thorough, no obligation, free market evaluation for you based on this data, but dive more deep to your specific house, your specific community, area, neighborhood, etc. So don't forget that we can help you anywhere in South Carolina, or if you have someone in another state that needs some real estate guidance, we can help them as well. So don't hesitate to give us a call. Once again, my name is Antonio Newton with the Newton Group at Coldwell Banker, and thank you so much for watching this month's Market Stats. Continue to stay safe, and I'll see you next time.